Hey Rod and all the Supernatural fans out there. This will be the last video on Rod's car, as I just call it the Beast. We did not get to really go out and test drive this car because when we got the car back from alignment, it blew a brand new heater core and caused a mess, and we didn't have to buy another heater core because that one was obviously under warranty, but it was just an issue of pulling it out. And when all that took place, now the weather's come in, we've just got nothing but rain, rain, rain. Our parking lot it's literally a swamp, and our driveway is not an asphalt driveway. It is a gravel driveway, and it's actually owned by the city, and they have not put any rock on it, guys, for as long as I've been here. And it's just really bad and muddy. So with that being said, we did not get to drive this car. And I've been talking to Rod, and I said, listen, I know there's two problems with the car. One is the windshield wiper motor. When we were actually taking it to the alignment shop, it was raining that day, and the car got really muddy, and getting it out of here. And the windshield wipers, we found out they didn't work. And Mike went through everything, and it's just pretty much the motor is bad. And unfortunately, that's not a part that we have lying around, or I don't know anybody that has them lying around. But I do know there's supposed to be some people out there that rebuild those, and I have not met those people, but there's supposed to be people out there that can rebuild them. So the windshield wiper motor, and then the other thing is the brakes. The brakes on this car is great when you're going down the road. It's got the disc brakes and everything, but these big blocks take a lot of, they don't put it this way, make a lot of vacuum for your brakes. And so in town, if you're just putting around and you go to hit the brakes, it'll stop, but it takes it a little bit longer, and it can be kind of a little on the, it can kind of almost take your breath away. You're like, oh, what the hell? And that is the way it is on the original car. I've been given firsthand information that Jensen does not like that, and that's something we'll talk about here at a later date. But a lot of the guys that have gotten these cars that we've done, what they're doing is they are putting in it's like electric pump, and they're installing it right into this area right there. And this area, it was normally for the external voltage regulator and all that stuff. And you're gonna notice that there's not an external voltage regulator on this car. It has been all to the one wire internal regulator on the alternator. Now, the reason we've done that is the same reason the show does it. Those external voltage regulators have given us fits. I'm sure that's given the show fits, and so they changed that. And so that's the way we do that. And it just makes everything a lot better. This engine, Rod had built, I think in North Carolina, South Carolina, through an engine builder. So we did not build this engine. It is crazy horsepower. It sounds like an animal, and I'm going to start it up here in just a second. But the valve covers are a little bit different, and the reason they're a little bit different is because of the master cylinder, and they had to go with tall valve covers on this because of roller rockers and so forth. So it changed a little bit of the dynamics of it, but it still looks really close to the shows and stuff, and that's what matters. As long as we can kind of, you know, Rod really wanted this engine. I didn't want him to get this engine. And Rod had long talks about it, but he really wanted all this crazy horsepower. And so Rod, you know, he is the customer, and he got what he wanted. But so we could only do what was in our capability of to make this thing look like the show car. You know, even though the engine, it is a Gen 4 engine, I believe Rod told me, and that is what the Hero 1 engine is a Gen 4. But the Hero 1 is done differently, obviously, than this because of horsepower and so forth. So anyway, there's the engine on this animal. Don, we cleaned it. Don did a wash job on this car for an inside job because, like I said, the rains here have just been pretty relentless. And so Don's cleaned it the best he could. And this car is getting picked up tomorrow. Now, I'm going to kind of come back here. We'll kind of talk a little bit about the weapons box and stuff. The weapons box was installed. Rod, just so you know, that folder right there, it has all your receipts. Everything that we bought, you bought, you know, it's all in there. In that Target bag is your Indian head cooler. And then in this bag right here is a shirt that was done, that your engine builder sent to you. And so we just put that in the weapons box. So this is the Hero 1 weapons box. Hero 1, if you guys have not followed my other videos, has the end caps right there. And so it makes it a sealed unit. I believe on Hero, I'm trying to think what other car had. I think there's only 2 weapons boxes on set, and one of them is different than Hero 1. So that's why I call this Hero 1. A lot of people, they always, even though I've done 100,000 of these videos, it seems, people still always ask me, Hero 1, Hero 1. Hero 1 is the nicest car on set. It's also the big block car. And so when I say Hero 1, that is actually Jensen/Dean's personal car. He gets that when they can finally wrap up with the filming and stuff. So that's what most people want is Hero 1 because big block, different little features and so forth. So, but there she is, it's done. As I mentioned in the last video, no devil's trap. Rod's wife decided if she goes to get groceries in this, she did not want to have look like satanic symbols on the car when she put groceries in it. So, and also that is screen correct, guys, no devil's trap, because I don't think the devil trap came in until season 9. I could be wrong on that season, but you're also going to notice as I close this down, there is no emblem on the trunk lid. That emblem is not going to be here till Saturday. I was informed yesterday. And so I'm going to have to actually send that to Rod when it comes in because the car is getting picked up tomorrow. So there's why there is no emblem on that. Like I said, the car is gorgeous. It is. Now it's a little dusty, and this thing just, like I said, got washed. And this plastic you see here sitting on the floor, this is what was covering up the car to keep dust off it and stuff. But Rod, you're going to find out having a black car, it just collects dust really, really, really fast. And then you're going to see kind of in the wheel wells and stuff, that's just the mud from driving it from the last time when it came back from the alignment shop, that it was so muddy out there that, like I said, Don, he did a hand wash job on this, polished it and everything, but you know, dust is coming back on it quick. So here we are in the interior of the car. That little hole down there, that's where the screw goes, just so you know. Everything, radio works, all the lights, blinkers work. Doorknobs have been, or window cranks have had the buttons painted or dyed. Everything, like I said, new headliner, new sun visors, new cell panels, the package tray with the Hero 1 speakers. Everything is, the initials are back there. The carpet has now been cut. It's all tucked away. So Rod, if you ever want to show the initials, they're back there. And then probably something the fans are going to ask. And then there's the Army man, and that is glued in. I can't even really move that much, but you see all that glue? That's so nobody can steal this guy. And I'm sure you'll hear other stories of fans and stuff, but that's a pretty
good item that fans at shows and stuff try to steal. Why? I don't know. I think it's awful that anybody would try to steal from somebody's hard work. But so if you're a fan and you see these cars at the show, don't try to steal the damn Army, man. They're hard to find, and I think everybody just kind of wants a piece of the show. When these cars, a lot of these cars do cons and Comic-Cons and stuff like that, a lot of the fans believe that these are the original cars. And you know, I know the people that own these cars tell people, no, this is not the original car, but it's, you know, it's just like it. But some fans, you know, like I said, they try to get a little piece of something. So as you can see, your dome lights and everything work. You can come back over here. There it is. I'm going to start it up now so you can hear. Oh, what did I do with the keys? I probably have them in my pocket because I was in the trunk. So there it is, the Silver Bullet keychain. And we're going to set it in there and fire the bad boy up. This has because it's a Gen 4, it has the electric fuel pump. And so we'll set it, and we'll just let it sit there for a second, and then we'll. It hasn't been started for a few. Oh. And it's a big block, so sometimes they can be real cold-blooded. Oh, come on, baby. I think this car's moved in, I don't know, a few days. Well, come on. Did this the other day when it was in the back of the shop and we moved it up here for the alignment and stuff. And I hate electric fuel pumps, just so everybody knows. It's just... Huh. Almost like gas. You smell it?
No, it's no gas.
I know, it's not getting gas. All right, so you know what? Let me end this video. Let's see why we're not getting gas, and we'll go from there, and we'll come back and restart it. Talk to you guys here soon. Bye.